Hi there, welcome back. I'm Kelly Youngman. Thank you for joining me for this video. You may have noticed that I did not put out a video last week, and I'm a little bit behind my target schedule, but I really just wasn't feeling it. And I think we can all agree that during this quarantine, there have been highs and lows and everything in between. So we need to be gentle with ourselves. Decided to just take a break and come back to it when I was ready. And now I'm super excited to share this next video with you. So, one of the first things I actually did to snap out of my funk, I meditated for the first time in a while, and it felt amazing. And I was just really tapped into the fact that we are vibrational beings. We are energy. That is exactly what the universe is made out of, and we are that same thing. In my first video, I mentioned You Are Badass. If you have heard of it, you might have also heard of The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. It's a very popular film on Netflix, and I'll put the link down below. It's also a book and a whole brand of things. But behind all of that is kind of the starting principle of law of attraction. So law of attraction, wow, where do I even begin? It's a huge topic, but the basic principle of law of attraction is that what you think about is what you attract into your life. And I think even more so is that what you feel vibrationally, things that match that vibration are what is going to come to you. That's what you're going to attract into your life. So when I started on this whole self-help journey, I kind of just wanted to keep learning more about this law of attraction. There's a lot of material out there, but my favorite source has been Abraham Hicks. If you follow me on Instagram, I post quotes from them all the time. If you're not familiar with it, I'm going to post a bunch of stuff down below. Check it out. But it's kind of become my leading form of spirituality and principles and way of thinking, and it's really made a huge shift in my life in terms of reminding me that I have this power using the law of attraction to create my own reality. And I know that sounds like a lot, but I'm just going to get into it. So I thought I would make this video today as an introduction to manifestation. I'm sure you've heard of manifesting and abundance and all of these terms that seem super
trendy and buzzy and fluffy, woo-woo, whatever you want to call it.
But there is a lot of depth to these concepts. So this is going to be pulling directly from Abraham terminology, and you can find so much more material out there, but this is just scratching the surface.
The law of attraction.
So as a vibrational being, in the same way that a radio emits a frequency, we are also emitting our own frequency. Thoughts become things. What you were thinking about is going to manifest in your life, but even more so, what you feel is going to attract more things that are going to make you feel that same way. Does that kind of make sense? If not, just stick with me. So Abraham describes this process of manifestation as ask, believe, receive. Ask, you have a desire, you want something. Everyone is different, so you are determining what you want to create in your life, right? You decide what kind of house you want, the kind of partner, how much money you want to make. All these things are desires. They don't have to be physical, tangible things, but you have an idea of what you want in your reality. If you have the ability to dream it, to think of it, to desire it, the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, this higher energy being has the ability to deliver it to you. And you are already worthy of it. You are deserving. You are capable. And there are no limitations to what the universe can deliver except for the limitations that you're putting on yourself. Step 2, the universe hears you and starts working on it. The universe is figuring out the details, the how. That's not your job. Sometimes when we obsess about
how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, why it's going to happen, like this day, this is going to happen, so that's going to cause this, and like
we get on this control trip, and I know I'm guilty of it myself, of being prepared in an over-planning, controlling way where we think that by laying out this perfect plan, it's going to come to us that way. But I think the one thing that's constant in life is change and the fact that it's unpredictable. We can never control the circumstances. And a lot of times the universe delivers in ways that we could have never planned. It finds this alternate path to you, and no matter what, it's on its way to you. We can't always see the way that God, the universe, is trying to bring this into our life. So that's when we just have to surrender and have faith that what we want and what we've asked for is on its way to us. And then the next step is really just get ready to be ready to be ready and keep working on the things that are in your control. But as if you already know that what you want is yours and it's coming to you.
Because it is.
Step 3, align your energy to the thing that you want to allow it to come into your life and into your experience. The thing that we have to remember is that we have this emotional guidance system, and it's telling us exactly where our frequency is, what we're tuning into, what we're putting our focus on at every point of the day. So again, if you're ever stressed out or in a place of not feeling great, take a step back and say, okay, maybe I'm putting my focus towards the negative aspects of this thing, and maybe I can give myself a break or shift it so that I can just find a better vibrational place of being. Because our true selves, we are happy, we are connected to source, we are supported, we are loved, and we're meant to be joyful. Like that's the whole point of being alive, is to enjoy it, to be happy, to feel good. And I think sometimes it's easy to forget that. So here are a few things you can do to maintain your good feeling vibration. Make sure that you're in alignment with yourself, with the universe, connected to this higher power, to allow what you want into your life and manifest like a boss. First things first, you will hear it a million times. Meditation. It is the most important aspect of manifesting, in my opinion. I'm sure most of you are familiar with meditation and the idea of it. If not, it's simply finding time to be quiet with yourself, to go within and breathe and connect with the fact that you are more than just this physical, tangible body. We are spiritual, emotional beings, and this physical world is just one aspect of our existence. I'm going to put a bunch of apps down below. Headspace is one of my favorites. I used it for years, and they have so many different guided, unguided meditations. They have specific ones for mood or temperament if you're in a specific rut and you need just like help. They have so many different things. It's a very accessible tool to learn how to meditate. And then once you practice and you get better at it, you can do it on your own and just set a timer and take that space, even for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I generally like to do 15 minutes just to get to this place of calm. It's such a gift to yourself. And I know when I do it, I feel like a totally different human being, which is why it's also so silly that I don't do it sometimes and find myself like going a week and being so moody and scattered, and
I'm like, what's wrong with me? I don't know what's going on. Kelly, you haven't meditated. You know what you have to do.
so, make time for yourself, give yourself that gift. The second thing, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this already, gratitude lists. It changes everything. And The Secret really talks a lot about this. So you can either do it in the morning, at night, or both if you're feeling frisky, but just take time to sit down and write in your journal a list of the things that you're grateful for right now. It can be people, it can be something that happened, it can be your house, your family, whatever it is. I'm sure you can find 10 things in your life that you're grateful for right now, regardless of what circumstance you're in. The more you practice the vibration of appreciation, of gratitude, you will find that you will be attracting more things to make you feel grateful and appreciative of. That's just how law of attraction works. When you are aligned with that vibration, that is what's going to come to you. So another thing you can do similar to a gratitude list is make a list of positive aspects. And this is great if you want to kind of shift your frequency about something that you've been focused on. So I think when we're frustrated or when we're feeling confused or stuck, it's easy to focus on the reasons why it's not working or why that thing hasn't come. So you want to do the exact opposite. You want to make a list of all the reasons why this situation or this thing is great. Creating a list of positive aspects just gives you a little bit of space and breath around it and can shift how you're viewing it, shift how you're thinking about it, and shift how you feel about it. The last thing that I'm going to recommend is to make a list of your goals and write them out in the present as if you've just achieved them, as if they're happening to you now. So instead of talking about them in the future tense, I hope I will do this. Write it as if like, I cannot believe I just blank. Next, you're gonna close your eyes and you're gonna read it out.
You can't read out loud if you're closing your eyes, I guess.
So after you write it out, you're gonna read it to yourself out loud, close your eyes, and visualize how you would feel in that exact moment of it just happened, you just received this thing, and you're gonna let yourself get excited about it as if it's happening now. So we wanna speed up the manifestation law of attraction process by feeling exactly how we're gonna feel, even without having the actual tangible thing that we're trying to manifest. So you want to tap into the frequency of how it feels to have the thing that you want. And the more you can practice that emotional place, that excitement, that joy, that gratification, the more you can practice that as you think about the thing that you want, it's going to come to you faster because that's the vibration that you're practicing. Again, this is just intro to law of attraction, manifestation. I'm going to put so many resources down below. I could talk about this forever because I just love it. And I think the thing that really changed my life was realizing that I have so much control about what I think, what I feel, what I put out into the world to bring back into my life. So instead of staying stuck in this mentality of life is just happening and I can't control it, I think it just gives you a little bit more of your power to realize that we are creative beings. We can be, do, or have whatever we want, and no one can decide that except for you. So happy manifesting, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.